Chris Clark here with Fostel. Today's Tech Talk is on the wet bond laminating process.
Let's start by defining the process. Wet bond lamination is a process where liquid adhesive is applied to a non-porous substrate and then is immediately laminated to a second substrate via a nip. The main purpose of constructing a laminate is to optimize physical and barrier properties. Within wet bond laminating, there are three subsets of the process, which depend on the properties of the adhesive being applied. If a water or solvent-based adhesive is used, the laminated structure is then passed through a convection dryer, which uses heat and airflow to evaporate the water or solvent. In this process, one of the substrates used must be porous to allow evaporation. In some cases, drying may not be required due to the low amount of water present in the adhesive. Some laminating adhesives use UV curable or cross-linking components. In this situation, the laminated structure would need to pass through a UV or electron beam curing system in order to achieve a complete bond between the webs. The third method of wet bond lamination involves the use of 100% solids adhesives, such as a wax or resin. This process requires the adhesive to be heated to liquid form and then applied to one or both webs. Once combined, the structure needs to be quickly cooled using chill rolls or a cooling chamber. One benefit is that because there is no evaporation of water or solvent, both webs can be non-porous. The typical operating conditions of a wet bond laminator can be characterized as follows: short dwell time in the nip or in the heating zone, low to ambient temperatures of the web and coating, and low to medium nip pressures. In closing, there are a few general design considerations for a wet bond laminator. First, it's always a good idea to laminate as close as possible to the coater in order to prevent adhesive absorption or solvent flash off. Next, keep nip pressure low so the adhesive is not squeezed into a porous web or out the sides of a non-porous web. And finally, dry, cool, or cross-link the webs quickly to ensure maximum bond strength is achieved prior to winding. If you have a wet bond laminating project or other process that needs assistance, please consider the Fostel Technology Center as your resource for all things web converting.
Thank you for joining me. Please contact us so we can help with your equipment needs, and see you again soon with another Fostel Tech Talk.